Mueller? Mueller? Mueller is out. He's gone. He gave it his best shot and came up extremely short. He came up so short that to keep the hoax alive, he had to change how the American justice system works. He eliminated the presumption of innocence. After 2 years and millions of dollars, with the power of the FBI behind him, all Mueller could muster up was to say that if he had confidence that Trump did not commit a crime, he would have said so. What? That's absolutely absurd. He didn't say that he thought Trump committed a crime. He said that he wasn't confident that he did not commit a crime, which literally means nothing. You don't do investigations to prove that someone's innocent. You do them to prove that they're guilty. Because if you can't prove that they're guilty, guess what? They're innocent. That's how it works in America, but Mueller has flipped that upside down. He poured his soul into bringing Trump down. It was his mission for the past 2 years. With support of Democrats and never-Trumpers, he went to painstakingly great lengths to destroy this administration, and it just wasn't in the cards. Their last hope is impeachment, and Mueller characterized his investigation in such a way that it helps Democrats keep that option on life support. And Mueller is tired. He left it all on the field, and he was supposed to be the hero that stopped the next Hitler from rising to power, but he couldn't pull it off. His tail is tucked so far between his legs that it's tickling his nose hairs at this point. He's ashamed, he's embarrassed, and the final score wasn't even close. He played his heart out only to get crushed by his opponent. And who was his opponent? The truth. This 10-minute presentation was it. Mueller is done. Democrats wouldn't dare subpoena him to answer questions from Republican senators. He made his final statement, and he did it in such a way that Democrats still have a tiny chance to bring Trump down. And he did it in a way that doesn't make him enemy number one. Could you imagine if he had been honest and said, after 2 years of investigating Donald Trump and his campaign, the Office of Special Counsel has determined that we could not find sufficient evidence that Trump committed any crimes. He would be hated. Democrats would destroy him. He had to give him something, and the best he could come up with was, I really couldn't find anything, but I'm still not convinced he's totally innocent. What a spineless sack of sewer sand. He even tried to use the fact that you can't indict a sitting president as to why he didn't come up with anything. But he could have charged anyone in Trump's campaign for obstruction, and he didn't. Are we to believe that if Trump committed obstruction of justice, he acted alone? That's like believing that it was Hillary who smashed her phones with a hammer to hide evidence and not someone on her payroll. Funny side note to that reference, I fact-checked it and Snopes popped up in Google and said that it was a mixture, that it was partly true and partly false. Why? Because she didn't actually swing the hammer that smashed her phones. It was her aide that did it, and that somehow makes it less true. Look, if Trump committed obstruction of justice, Robert Mueller would have said, even though we can't indict a sitting president, the evidence suggests that Donald Trump committed a crime. His mission was to get Trump. With the backing of so many who believe that Trump is a criminal, all he had to do was come up with some bit of evidence that proved it. And he couldn't. He struck out. He threw a gutter ball, and now he wants to get out of Dodge. His 10-minute statement was all he could do to throw shade on the president before he goes into hiding to lick his wounds in private. Mueller gave it everything he had, but just like how sure they were that Hillary was going to win the election, they got it wrong again. Trump didn't collude, he didn't obstruct, and he's not a racist or a homophobe or anything else they accuse him of for that matter. With each new day, Democrats continue to show us that it's not about anything other than trying to take down Donald Trump. And that's a simple truth. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, subscribe to our channel, and if you want to become a supporting member of Blue Collar Logic, click on the link in the description and give what you can.